I've heard a lot of people online say like your body doesn't matter, your physique doesn't matter, and you might as well give up. And let's not think from the health benefits perspective, first of all. Let's think from an attraction benefit, first of all. A lot of people say it doesn't make a difference. You won't attract any girls, you won't get anyone in your life. When in my experience, I've had the complete opposite effect. I've had the complete opposite happen to that. And it's crazy in a sense when I hear these people say this stuff because my life changed when I started focusing on getting in better shape and building my physique in a sense. And you could argue from a confidence perspective, from an overall way I felt about myself perspective. And it made the difference attraction wise when I started going out, especially when I started putting myself in places where people were. It made a massive difference in regards to women coming up to me, women making it obvious, me going up to them, having convos with them, speaking to them, and starting to build a bit of confidence in myself in that area that I never had any confidence in beforehand. And a lot of people will say on here that it doesn't matter at all. And I'm not going to say that it cure all your dating problems, it cure all this stuff, because at the end of the day, it just makes it very easy to get in the door. It makes it a lot easier to get in the door with a girl. They are more attracted to you. You still have to present yourself in a certain way, make them laugh, make them smile, lead in a certain way as well. It doesn't just come 100% easy. Like with everything, you know, it's not the same on like their perspective. You come to them, they sometimes do come to you when you're in shape, but it's not as much as you think. Like I've had it before, I've had them come to me before, which was very easy in a sense, but I've also had to give out attention and all that stuff as well and still get results. But you need to just think from an actual perspective. If you were a girl and you had a guy who was in shape, you had another guy who was out of shape, didn't take care of himself, which one would you choose? Which one would you choose? Say they're the exact same apart from that. Which one would you choose? It's obvious. The one who is taking care of himself and has some discipline. And it makes a whole different effect on everything. How they interpret you, how they perceive you. Every single area makes a difference. And this is what I found it makes a difference. People view you as better when you're in shape. I'm not saying I am better, but what I'm saying is people view you as better, more confident, more funny. Like the amount of jokes I've made that weren't even necessarily that funny. And people laugh. They were a little bit funny, but they weren't like insanely funny, and they'll laugh like it's so funny. It's insane. The amount of times you go up to a girl and she's blushing and she's nervous and she's smiling and it's obvious that she likes you, and then you find out a few weeks later that she likes you. It's crazy. And it's one of these things that makes your life a lot easier when you get in shape. And even from a health perspective, it changes your life as well. Your health perspective, you feel a lot better, you feel a lot more confident. And that's what you got to think as well. Like, for example, me, I focus on my health now more so over than the attraction benefits, if that makes sense. I get a lot of attraction or whatever from it. And if I go out or whatever, I do have girls making it obvious. Sometimes girls coming up asking for my number, but it isn't everything. It isn't everything. I like the health benefits that I get from it, and I feel gratitude when I train, and it will change your life when you start getting in shape. A lot of people on there will say that to you, that it doesn't matter, that doesn't mean anything, because they want you to be like them, undisciplined, unhappy, and miserable in their life, miserable with themselves, and then they can almost tell you that these bad habits are good because they're doing them. They need someone to be accountable with them, with that thing going wrong, essentially with their bad habits that they're doing. They need someone to always help them with their bad habits so they feel good and they feel like they're not the only one doing the bad habits. But when someone comes out of the woodwork, like for example, let's say me, and you're around a lot of people who don't do any good habits, and you do a lot of good habits. You work out, you meditate, you journal, you get out in nature, you focus on yourself, you focus on your goals. You stand out a mile from these people, and they will try to tear you down a little bit as well. But what you need to understand is it will make an insane difference when you get in shape. You'll get a lot more women, you will get a lot more friends, opportunities, you will get a lot more different things going on. People find you funnier, people find you more charismatic because you look better, you look more attractive. They call it the halo effect, where if you're more attractive, you get some more benefits in a sense. People view you higher, view you better. That's one of these things that you need to understand, that when you get in shape, it makes a difference. It makes an insane difference. Before I got in shape, I had no attention from girls. When I started getting in shape and when I started going out, they would come up to me. They'd make it obvious. They would literally, especially when alcohol was involved, they'll come up to you. Of course they'll come up to you. When you've got alcohol involved and they're not as nervous, they'll come up to you, speak to you, make it obvious. I've had it so many times where they made it obvious. And people can attest to this. I could literally ask people and they'll say the same shit. That's happened to me because they've seen it on the other perspective. And the only differentiating factor was I was in shape and I was a bit more confident in myself and held myself a bit more with more confidence in a sense, and they can see how much you value yourself when you're in shape. They see that you're not as much as a pushover as someone else who's not in shape. And I just want you lot to understand the difference it makes. It makes an insane difference. Don't listen to anyone on here telling you that it doesn't make a difference. It makes an insane difference. It makes you feel more grateful, more happy, and more confident in yourself. And even the health benefits is the main thing as well. Fuck the attraction. Fuck all that stuff. The health benefits you get from it, how you feel in yourself, the confidence you build, the journey of you going from out of shape to confident, to believing in yourself is the main thing. It's not about all this other stuff in a sense. Obviously, it's nice and obviously it builds your confidence a little bit if you're getting attraction or whatever, but that isn't everything. The journey you go on where you build yourself from being a bit unconfident in your body, shy, bit introverted, not wanting to show yourself, to actually being about people and them giving you compliments and you feeling more confident in yourself and you seeing the changes week by week, year by year is the main thing. That's the main thing. You feeling healthier and more better in yourself is the main thing. This attraction, all this is like the icing on the cake to it, and that's how I liken it to. I started getting in shape for this reason, to get attraction and all this stuff, and it made the difference. Made the difference. Obviously, you still have to put in work. You still have to put in the effort. You still have to approach them potentially. You still have to set things up with them. But it makes it insanely easier because they view you hypothetically a bit more attractive than the other guy, if that makes sense. And they would actually want to get sexual with you. The amount of girls who have told me that they want to get sexual with me just based off of my physique is insane. And that's going to be the true message in this video. Hope you lot got a lot of value. Remember, the journey is the main part. You starting from fat, you starting from skinny to building some muscle, building some confidence is the main part. This attraction stuff's brilliant, it's nice, and of course you can have beautiful experiences off the back of that, but the actual self journey is the main thing. That's going to be the true message in this video. Hope you lot got a lot of value. Like, comment, subscribe if you want to get in unbelievable condition, unbelievable shape. Shoot me an email. I can coach you there and we can get you achieving who you want to be.